Let's make Paula Deen's famous banana bread. I am doubling this recipe, so you are going to need 2 sticks of butter, 2 cups of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 4 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 3 cups of all-purpose flour that you sift, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 6 ripe bananas. First, melt your butter in the microwave. Next, mash your bananas until they look like baby food. You do not want to leave any chunks. I do this with a fork, and I use my finger to push down really hard until it turns into almost a liquid. And this is what it should look like once you have finished mashing the bananas. Now you are going to pour your melted butter into the bowl with the mashed bananas. Next, you are going to add 2 cups of sugar. Add 2 teaspoons or half of a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Crack your eggs into a bowl and then pour them into the bowl with everything else. Now you're going to mix all of these wet ingredients really well until they are nicely combined. In a separate bowl, we are going to mix our dry ingredients. I am going to measure my flour. I just put some in the little cup, tap it with my butter knife, smooth over the top, dump it into my sifter into the bowl. And since I doubled this recipe, you're going to need 3 cups of flour sifted. It's really important that you sift all of your dry ingredients. Otherwise, you could come up with a really big white clump of mess in your banana bread, and it doesn't look very appetizing. So don't skip this step. Make sure that you sift all of your dry ingredients together. Once you get all of your flour in there, you are going to now add your 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Whisk it all together until well blended. Next, I'm going to go ahead and prepare my pans that I'm going to be baking in, and I'm going to spray them with a non-stick spray. I'm going to make 1 large loaf and 3 small loaves. Now we are going to add our dry ingredients in with our wet ingredients, and we are going to mix it really well. I do this by stirring and folding and all of the things to make sure that none of those little white blobs, like we were talking about earlier, are left in the mix. We do not want to see those in our banana bread. Once everything has been mixed well, we are going to take a cup and put this into our prepped pans. We're going to fill them about 2/3 of the way full. Like my granny, you did not believe in leaving anything in the bowl. We do not want to waste even a teaspoon of that stuff. So we use our spatula and scrape it all and finish filling the pans. Granny didn't even let us lick brownie batter. Can you believe that? Now, some of us love pecans in our banana bread and some do not. So for those who do, put a few pecan halves on top of each loaf that you want to add it to. Push them down just a little bit, and that's all you need to do. Now you are going to pop your pans in a 350 preheated oven, and you're going to turn the timer on for 33 minutes. The small loaves usually take 33 to 35 minutes, and the larger loaf usually takes about 40 to 50. You definitely want to use a toothpick to check the center, and you do not want to overbake these. This makes your kitchen smell so good. Once they have cooled, I just simply wrap mine in saran wrap. They stay so moist, and we all love these. I think you're gonna love it, guys. This is Paula Deen's version. Give it a try.